Now to a developing story. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating the crash of a Mexican Navy ship into the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 crew members died and more than a dozen were hurt. That collision happened last night as the ship was departing the South Street seaport. The ship's mast snapping off, leaving sailors dangling. Today, authorities identified one of the victims. Naveen Dhaliwal is at the scene with today's new developments.
The ship is docked here at Pier 35 and the mast broken. That clearly shows the point of impact. Now the NTSB is on site and investigating the cause of this crash. The NYPD has the ship secured, and earlier today sailors could be seen on board appearing to inspect the ship. Video shows a moment that the Mexican Navy training ship hit the Brooklyn Bridge Saturday around 8:30 p.m., sending people running on the pier. Now the mast of the 147 feet tall vessel snapped. Officials say 277 people were on board. 2 of them died, and today the governor of Veracruz in Mexico confirmed one of those deceased is Cadet America Yemelet Sanchez. 19 people were hurt and remain in critical condition at this time. The Mexican Navy says the collision happened as the ship was departing the South Street seaport for Iceland. Sailors were standing on the shipyards as part of the ceremonial departure when Mayor Adams says the ship lost power. It began drifting backward, ultimately crashing into the Brooklyn Bridge. The top of the ship's 3 masts snapped off and sailors were left dangling by wires from the top. Senator Chuck Schumer says there have been staffing issues with the Coast Guard, and he wants to know if that was a factor in the crash.
There are many more questions than answers as to how the accident occurred and whether it could have been prevented. We know that there has been meddling by the Trump administration into the Coast Guard staffing, and now we need to know how this meddling might have impacted the events of last night from a command, communication, and local coordination level. The U.S. Coast Guard has a traffic control operation that acts like the FAA's air traffic control, except on water.
Officials say there's no structural damage to the Brooklyn Bridge, and traffic is moving at this time. In Lower Manhattan, Naveen Dhaliwal, CBS News, New York.